Today from Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen's team after more than a dozen state senators raised questions about the plan to have ICE take over a work ethic camp in McCook.
In a letter yesterday, 13 senators claimed the move raises serious legal questions, including if Pillen has the authority to hand over the center to ICE. In a statement to First Alert 6, Pillen's team says, quote, "The governor has always been transparent and would be more than happy to answer questions. However, the administration cannot answer questions when they are not asked. Rather than engaging in political theater, these Democrat senators should simply send these questions to be answered." Here's what Senator Megan Hunt had to say about this response.
I think it's really remarkable to accuse me of dramatics or theatrics when he has been towing the line for a little reality TV star for his entire time as governor. I requested information through the processes that we have about this ICE detention facility on August 6th. And they got back to me and they said the soonest they could answer my questions was August 26th. That date has come and gone, and I'm still waiting for answers from the governor.
Senator Hunt went on to say that the public is asking the same questions about the ICE facility and want the rule of law to be followed in Nebraska.